And we also, with the many people that we speak to that are human, we sometimes see a pattern of worry and an expression of, we're afraid we're not strong enough. We're afraid our little meditation in our own corner of the universe is not really mattering in any way. But that is not true, because of the collective energy that is built through the commitments you have made to your own healing. Your own healing is not service to self. It is, let's say, we want to find a fancy, nice word for it. It is tending to the self. That's not really fancy or nice, but it's the first thing that came to mind. It is the tending to oneself in a way that honors the individual divine connection and the recognition of oneself as the fractal of the hologram, the complete hologram that you all are. This might sound simple on the surface, but this shatters the illusion of separation energetically at a level in which the separation cannot be rebuilt. So this is what you are beginning to experience on your world. You are beginning to experience, well, of course, all of you who are here, you are here because you are committed to your own growth, committed to your own healing, committed to the creation of what you know to be a more integrated reality on Earth. And all of you by now know how it does indeed start within each and every one of you. So we want you then to acknowledge that this work you are doing matters. Your little corner of the universe, your little meditations, as you might think of them, matter in terms of the collective energy that you are building, which is beginning now on energetic levels, just like in the Syrian civilization, to reach out and embrace the energy of chaos that is ultimately the energy of the shadow that has not been integrated. So you are helping those who cannot or will not integrate the shadow. You are helping them. You are making it safe for them on an energetic level in which to do so. Now, yes, of course, you are going to have some beings who absolutely dig in and absolutely refuse this process. And that happened in the Syrian civilization, it happened in the Orion civilization, and ultimately those beings who still want to play in the realm of separation, they will eventually begin their incarnational path, either in a parallel Earth timeline or in another civilization, wherever it is most appropriate for them, so they can continue their journey. But as a whole now, the collective reality that you are building on Earth, this is what is happening energetically. And if you are asking yourself then, is there anything more I can do? Those of you who hang around with us know we don't like the word do very much, because sometimes do is coming from here. But what we can say about this is to never pass up the opportunity to extend a type of compassion, an energy of compassion to the chaos makers, because the chaos makers are in a lot of pain. Now, it doesn't mean you have to sit and do a healing session for them, although maybe some of you are called to do that. It can be as simple as the idea of recognizing, oh, this person is in pain. Can I sense? You don't even have to understand it. Can I sense the root of this pain? And remember that every separated being carries a level of pain too. And that begins to open the compassion that then helps to build the field that will subsume eventually the disharmonic and disintegrative energy. Okay, Sasha.